Crossing over to West Virginia, joined by Dr. Colin Cavell, author and lecturer. Thank you so much for being with us. Well, tell me about this. When we look at now that it appeared the monarch himself actually approved of revoking the citizenship of Sheikh Qasem, what does that say in general about the current status quo in Bahrain?
Ms. Marzia, by signing this decree, the king is boldly stating that he is going to silence all opposition within the country, and that he is doing it with the agreement of the hegemon, the United States. Now, Vice President Joe Biden called the king yesterday to express concern about this crackdown in Bahrain, where they have recently revoked the citizenship of over 250 people. They have revoked the citizenship of Bahrain's most prominent Shia cleric, Sheikh Issa Qasem. They have suspended the activities of the largest opposition party, Al-Wafaq, and they have prevented many of the main activists from attending the United Nations Human Rights meeting in the last week. And they've also extended the prison term of Sheikh Ali Salman, the leader of Al-Wafaq, and they've gotten rid of Nabil Rajab by putting in jail extended term, and also by forcing the ouster of Zainab al-Khawaja from the kingdom, threatening her with long-term prison sentence. So the king and the Al Khalifa dictatorship in Bahrain wants to silence all opposition, and the concern on the part of the U.S. is that this is going to provoke a counter-response from the opposition. To the extent that there is no counter-response, to the extent that the opposition remains silent, the king will continue his repression. The king, the monarchy, will continue to jail and to torture and to silence anybody who speaks out against the monarchy.
Well, how much of this is likely now to backfire? We have had those who are experts on Bahrain say that with the marginalizing of the leading Shia cleric and perhaps deportation even, what is going to happen is actually it will make those who are demonstrating actually become more aggressive, because individuals such as Sheikh Qasem were actually the ones that were trying to direct the demonstrators and to make sure that it continued to be peaceful. How likely is that situation, that possibility to take place?
Well, historically, whenever any type of regime or government silences opposition and does not allow any type of outlets for political expression or any type of freedom of association or freedom of thought, then this usually will force the opposition into extremist actions. And that has historically been the case in all governments. It was the case when the United States formed its government, and they talk about it in various Federalist papers. So it is likely that this will happen. What we've seen so far in Bahrain is protests at Sheikh Issa Qasem's house. We've seen a bombing in Ekerd just yesterday. So we'll have to see what develops with the opposition.
Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Colin Cavell, author and lecturer out of West Virginia.